women are actually throwing their financial support behind the most vocal of the anti-war candidates. Let's go to CNN's Brian Todd. He's watching this story for us. Brian, who's getting the most donations from U.S. troops?
Well, Wolf, the winner by far is the man who has surprised us since this campaign season began with his overall fundraising ability. If you're basing your vote on a candidate's position on Iraq, Ron Paul and Barack Obama won't leave you confused on where they stand.
It's unconstitutional. It's an undeclared war.
The war in Iraq was unwise.
Those blasts could be striking a positive chord within the U.S. military. According to the Center for Responsive Politics, which tracks the government's information on campaign contributions, Ron Paul is by far the leading recipient of cash from current members of the military. Among those who gave more than $200, the group says, Paul brought in more than $210,000 last year. Fellow war opponent Obama is far behind, but places second with more than $94,000. John McCain and Hillary Clinton are an even more distant third and fourth.
For the military to be making such a bold statement, at least among the group that is contributing, does say something about their feelings about the candidates and about the war.
Observers say military donors, like all contributors, make up only a small percentage of voters. And according to our Republican exit polls from the primaries, cash doesn't always translate into votes. McCain is still the leading vote getter among Republican voters who say they've served in the military. Ron Paul barely registers. Rick Weidman is with Vietnam Veterans of America, a nonpartisan group that helps active duty and retired military members. He says for those still serving, the draw of Obama and Paul goes well beyond their positions on the war.
People who are for Ron Paul are very passionate because he wants to shrink government, and he wants to improve military pay, and he wants to improve retirement pay, and he wants to improve services to veterans. Obama does too, from a different perspective, is that of holding people accountable for what they're supposed to be doing to alleviate problems that veterans have and that current active duty people have.
But those who track campaign contributions say the Iraq war still does play a big part. The Center for Responsive Politics says before the invasion, about 3/4 of contributions from military members went to Republicans. Since 2003, they say that figure's dropped to about 60%. Wolf?
Brian, do those who watch this trend suggest that McCain is showing any vulnerability with military voters?
No really significant vulnerability. Rick Weidman says among those who are contributing to Ron Paul and Obama, there may be a perception that they're a little more out front on benefits issues and things like that than McCain is, but John McCain's still very strong overall among the broader population of military voters.
Brian Todd, thank you. Barack Obama has some new union backing that could swing voters his way in some of the upcoming primaries and caucuses. The Service Employees International Union,